Denny. How you doing?
I'm doing great, Kathy. How are you?
Good, good. Thanks. I'm so excited to have you here today. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Well, thank you so much for inviting me.
We want to learn all about your 38-year career in this business. I know you've been a home builder in Illinois and you're licensed in Illinois and Arizona, and you've had your real estate license for 23 years. So tell me about your real estate journey.
Oh my gosh. Well, it actually started with building. So when I got my real estate license, it was funny. I went to school really just to get the knowledge about real estate. I had no desire, none, to become a real estate agent. And once I took the course, passed the class, and thought, I probably should take the state exam because I'll forget all of this crap. And
Right.
I did and become a licensed real estate agent. And I was working for a high-end custom home builder in Champaign, Illinois. And not long after that, I went out my own. And so it really worked well having my real estate license. So the specs that we built, we also listed our own properties. And that's how my real estate career started.
Okay, great. And so if you could go back and tell yourself one thing when you got started, what would that one thing be you would share with a new agent?
When I got started in the real estate side of it, because I was building my business with the building homes.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty easy for me to transition into real estate. After we had the 2008 financial meltdown and building just completely stopped, and
Mm-hmm.
that's when we started focusing 100% on real estate. What I did, and if I could have changed anything now or changed anything then, I would have really focused more on just picking up the phone earlier than I did. I'm Mike Ferry coached. So I started coaching with Mike Ferry in 2008 and through 2019. So once I started learning that, hey, you need to pick up the phone, you need to call the expireds and the for sale by owners, but not only that, just your past clients. I wish I would have done that sooner. Now, with that being said, because I did learn how to do all of that, when we expanded into Phoenix, I knew nobody in Phoenix. I've been coming down here since 95, but I did not have a database. Picking up the phone helped me as a brand new agent. I'm 50 years old at the time. I knew nobody and I picked up the phone. That's how I got my business rolling here, calling my center of influence and past clients of Illinois and other agents. And that's how I build up a referral, just talking to people in Illinois. Hey, who do you know that may be looking to buy or live in the Phoenix area? And that's how I get things rolling. So if I would have done that sooner in my career, that would be something I would have changed.
That's impressive that you started all over again in Arizona at
Yeah.
51.
It was, I don't know, maybe, maybe I should look at it. God, you're crazy doing it. But the reason that we decided to move. So living in Peoria, well, I was living in Peoria, Illinois at the time, where we built our real estate business. And Caterpillar, the world headquarters for Caterpillar, is
Mm-hmm.
located in Peoria,
Yeah,
Illinois.
yeah.
Well, we always kind of joked because the majority of my clients were Caterpillar executives. Those were my
Mm-hmm.
building clients too.
Mm-hmm.
And when they announced they were going to move the world headquarters out of Peoria, Illinois, I always joked with my wife, if they move out, we're gone. We're going too. And well, they announced they were moving the headquarters out. And I'm like, wow, maybe we should start looking. And we just kind of started looking where we might want to move our business. And we've been coming to Arizona and we decided, well, we really like it. We like the location. We like that we can go to the beach in 5.5 hours. If we really want snow, which I get out of snow, I don't want snow, but it's 2.5 hours to the north. I can go skiing
Mm-hmm.
if I want. There's just so many things that we can do from here. Now we looked at other areas. We looked at Nashville, looked at Florida, but where we settled was Arizona. I think that's the reason or how we ended up here. Then I knew that, okay, I've got to build this business. So for a year and a half, I was flying back and forth. So I would fly down here for 3 to 4 weeks. I'd fly home for a couple of weeks. I still had both businesses running. In the first year that I moved down here, I still sold 62 houses in Illinois, personally, myself. And thank God for an assistant and thank God for the internet. And I was able to, do all the contracts and do things. When I was showing, I would show homes when I was home, but my listings were pretty simple, because I'd get the phone. A lot of them were referrals or past clients. That's how I ended up here.
That is a crazy story. So how is your business in Arizona? Are you a team? Are you a solo agent or broker?
I have my broker's license. So that's another story. Arizona, they have brokers and salesperson's license. So since I was already licensed for many years, I could go to school to get my broker's license here. So when I decided to do it, I took a 9-day, 90-hour crash course to get my broker's license. And
Wow.
I was
9
15.
day, 90 hours? I don't know if we have
Kathy,
that.
that was crazy and stupid.
That is crazy.
I mean, my brain just went boom.
I bet.
But I did it. I passed it, passed the state exam and got licensed. I was here a total of 18 days because school wasn't open over the weekend. But a total of 18 days. When I left, I had passed the state exam. And that's how we, got things rolling.
So how's your business now?
Business is pretty good. So last year we did close to 15 million. That's just me, not as a team. I do have an internal team and then I have an external team.
How long have you been with eXp?
This month is 3 years.
Okay. All right. Congratulations. What kind of brokerage were you with before?
Oh, now this was an amazing story. This is something I really like telling. So when I decided to make Arizona was it, this is where we're going to go. I had a conversation with Mike Ferry, a few conversations. I wanted some guidance, and he threw out 2 or 3 brokerages. And then I had a friend that lived down here that was newly licensed, that was with a brokerage. He said, you really need to meet with these people. And the brokerage was called Revelation Real Estate. So I scheduled an appointment to meet with them. And I met with the owner of the company, Chuck Fazio. So all you that know Chuck and Angela. So I met with Chuck, and him and I just really hit it off. And I loved what he represented. I loved that his religious beliefs were parallel to mine. His work ethics is parallel to mine. And I decided, okay, this is where we're going to go. We're going to join Revelation Real Estate. And that's what we did. We signed under Chuck and Angela. We got things moving fairly quick.
So he was with eXp at the time?
He was not.
Oh, he was not?
No. So
okay.
this was about 5 years ago. So
okay.
He was not with eXp yet.
Okay.
So he
right, because you've just been there 3 years, right? Okay.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So the story, how that happens, I joined Revelation Real Estate. Revelation Real Estate, we were doing not quite 6,000 transactions a year as a company. And we were the number one single brokerage, independent brokerage office in the country. We had, when we moved over, I think we had 906 agents.
Wow.
And yeah, it was crazy. So something that I take a lot of pride in. I was here, I joined Revelation in March, and by June 15th, so something that Chuck and Angela would always do, which I thought was cool. Each week, whoever had the most in closings volume, they would do the top 5. I joined in March, and by June, I think it was the middle of June, I actually hit that number 1 spot for that week out of the 900 agents. And
unbelievable. I
had about 3 million in closing that week, which blew me away. I wish it would have kept going like that, but take that back. I have been very successful and I'm very happy with, but 3 million a week that's a good week.
That's a really good week. Yeah. Wow. You're so lucky to be with them. So how did the transition happen with them going to eXp?
Kind of funny. So Chuck, let's see, I was here with Revelation for about a year, and Chuck approached me. He goes, hey, there's this company I want to talk to you about. And he goes, hey, I want you to see this video. So he sent me a video. It was a Jay Kinder explainer. So I watched it, man, I'm just really getting my business going here. I really like Revelation because I'm not going to close Revelation. We're going to keep that going. And I said, just give me a little more time. Let me get my feet on the ground and really running here. And I said, I really like what eXp is offering, but I'm just not ready yet. He goes, okay. So I don't know. We went another 4 or 5 months, something like that, 6 months. And Angela called, and her and Chuck, and went over to their house, and they go, okay, this is what we're doing. We're moving the whole company over. Oh, okay. I trust those two so much. It was like, okay, I'm in both feet. My wife is licensed here too. So it was both of us. We jumped in, and it's been one of the best rides I've ever had.
What were they experiencing that eXp solved for them?
For them was growth in technology. As an independent broker, or even as an an agent, and you're wanting to grow your team, where's the hiccups? The hiccups is technology. Chuck had this company, this brokerage with 900 agents doing $2 billion a year in volume, $2 billion. That's just amazing.
Yes,
So
it is.
that the cash flow is there,
Right.
but still not enough to put the money in technology that you really need to compete against some of the bigger companies, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what eXp was able to do for him. eXp, Glenn Sanford, I mean, we all need to just bow to Glenn Sanford because he is such a fantastic mind when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
technology, and the things that he's put in place for us to use at no charge, you know, unbelievable. So that solved a lot for Chuck, I believe, but it also allowed him to grow. I was just talking to Chuck the other day, and he's at 8,000 agents right now. When we were Revelation Real Estate, we were only 900. And that's just in the Phoenix Valley. So now he's 8,000 strong, but he's worldwide. So that solved a problem for him to go,
Expand.
expand and grow even bigger.
And all of you have been with the company for 3 years.
Chuck actually jumped over before we all did. So
Okay.
he was over there for a period of time before, and maybe close to a year. I don't
Okay.
know the exact date that he jumped over.
Okay.
But Angela was January of 2020.
Okay. Wow. That's a lot of growth in a short period of time.
Yeah, absolutely it is.
What's your favorite thing about eXp?
Oh, the favorite thing's collaboration. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
love the collaboration. The mastermind groups that I'm in, the people, the agents that I've met, what I love that most of us all have been with independent agents or you've been with franchises, and you see the backstabbing and everybody guarding their secrets.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see that with eXp. And I've been with the franchises, I've been with other independents. That's the thing that I love so much is that we're all here to help each other.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing that I love is I'm an owner of this company. So by getting the stock, I am owner. I'm vested in this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm vested in the success of this company.
Definitely understandable. So, any advice you would give any agent out there today about doing business in this market?
This market, I think there's a lot of growth and potential left in this market. I think if you're newly licensed or going to get your license, do it, really work your sphere, call those people, let them know, learn to serve. I think that's something that I've seen with some of these agents. You forget that you're serving, you're wanting to help other people. This is something I take to my heart. I serve. That's what I want to do. I want to serve my clients, both buyers and sellers. I want to serve the other agents. I want to serve and help other people. The money comes. It just comes
Mm-hmm.
with it. If all you're focused about money, then you're not serving.
Right.
And that's just a personal. I mean, everybody's a little different. There's been very successful people that are able just to focus on money. But if your advice from me, if you focus on serving and giving and helping, it will repay itself multiple times over.
Well, you are a wealth of knowledge, and it was great getting to know you a little bit better. And I love the time we got to spend together. I think your nuggets of calling your sphere and talking about how you got started and started over that you wish you would have called for sale by owners and expireds in the beginning is just golden nuggets because everybody hears that. But I think especially with you starting over at 50 or 51 years old in a brand new market, having to make a living where you live.
Yeah.
That's starting a new career in a place where you don't know a soul. And what you've been able to do in a short period of time is amazing. So anybody would be lucky to spend any time with you. So thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Cathy. Thank you so much.
All right. I appreciate it. We'll see you soon.
All righty.
Okay.
Bye.